You've talked about the challenges pertaining to the trickle-down effects of most government programs into the communities or the grassroots. Last question, please. Why do most governors, especially here in the Southeast, encounter a lot of antagonism and vilification once they leave office?
Uh, would you prefer a diplomatic answer to this question or a straightforward one?
As honest as can be.
So, except for those of them who have actively created a legacy of empowerment or have deliberately set in motion a process of sound leadership succession across the political and administrative arena, the raw truth is that the average Nigerian governor in the course of an 8-year tenure, or perhaps 4, as the case may be, generates enough megawatts of resentment to power a nuclear megastation. Why do I say this? They often forget one thing, which is that legacy is not measured by how many kilometers of road or how much infrastructure you have built, but how you made the people who chose you to govern them feel. Apart from the usual litany of sins, such as uncompleted projects, unfulfilled promises, partiality towards their own particular zone, and their tendency to import conflict into communities. What is even more telling is their poor ability to manage and to sustain human relationships whilst in office. First, they jettison lifelong friends, their acolytes, even the foot soldiers who contributed in funds, in sweat, in tears and blood to their electoral success, whilst, on the other hand, going out of their way to cultivate sworn enemies. In short, they have a flawed reward system. Moreover, the speed at which they become addicted to the power at their disposal, wielding it like a lethal weapon, and intent on playing God in the lives of the electorate who gave them that power, is incredulous. This is when all the manias come into play, from megalomania, egomania, pseudomania, squandermania, even dipsomania. The list is endless. The irony of it all begins to unravel once they move first from the engine room of power, which is the governor's office, to the corridors of power, which is just as they're about to leave office, and then to the wide open field when they become ex-governors. That's when the cold wind blows. That's when they look back in search of their old friends, those they avoided, denied access, and disappointed whilst in office. That's when they begin to suffer the withdrawal symptoms that come with power evaporation. That's when they fully comprehend the term cold turkey, and that this does not necessarily refer to a large bird that is frozen, and that even rats will desert a sinking ship. All that money they might have amassed in the course of their political service can never insulate them from the animosity, the bitterness, the enmity, and the bad blood they accumulated whilst in office, and the inevitable state of loneliness and isolation that comes with it. And this, sadly, they often realize too little, too late.